What's going on, everybody? And this is gonna be the first episode of the new little series on this new channel. But it is a rebrand of my old channel. Let me just put this down really quick so you guys can see all this. Unfortunately, I don't have a green screen, so you're gonna have to deal with this crap. I don't mind the posters on the wall. But yeah, this is kind of first of all the new setup, and also I haven't uploaded a video on this channel in 3 years. It's been about 3 or 4 years since I've posted a single video on this channel. Why? Because, well, I've been focusing on my other channel, on Ray Games. That channel has around 315 subscribers and about almost 60,000 total views. So I will put a link in the description below this video if you want to go check out that channel. You know, I will admit it's been on the decline, but it did get some popularity at one point, and I appreciate y'all for that. Now let's get into what I like to call by the title of this channel, this new channel, Leicester Talk, where I'll be talking about my favorite club in England, or football, or soccer as Americans call it, Leicester City. It's just gonna be, I don't want to make it too long, I don't want to make it too short. It's kind of gonna go off of my idea of how long I want it to be. So what I watched today's game, and I don't know what happened. Leicester City lost to Fulham 2-1 after we drawed with Tottenham 1-1 last week, and Fulham lost to Manchester United. I don't know what happened with our defense. I don't know what happened with our right backs, center backs, and left backs. Even our goalkeeper as well. It just kind of was awful. So, why do I say awful? Let me show you real quick the stats really quick. If we go to this right here. As you can see, we lost 2-1. Wout Faes, I think I'm saying it right, scored the goal for Leicester. Emile Smith-Rowe scored at the 18th minute, and then Alex Iwobi scored at the 70th minute, which was just absolutely awful. And if we take a look here, as you can see, Fulham had way better stats. As you can see, way better stats. They had more shots at target, more possessions. The pass accuracy was kind of the same, as you could see, 85 for Fulham, 83 for Leicester City. There was 14 fouls. The fouls were the same. Yellow cards were the same. But this is what I'm worried about right here. You can see 5 offside calls for Leicester City, which, as we currently stand, Leicester City are 14th in the Premier League as we currently speak, because there are some teams that haven't played. They're going to play tomorrow over the weekend, like Liverpool and Brentford, Newcastle and Bournemouth, I believe it is, the Chelsea and Wolves. Those are the 6 teams right now. Everton also. But yeah, I mean, let's just take a look at some of these players really quick. Let's take a look at some of these players that are here. So we got Jamie Vardy, Benawat, I think that's how to say it. Fatawu, who they did sign in a permanent deal from Sporting Portugal. Sporting. There we go. Sporting CP. Henry Winks, Ndidi, Faes, the left back, scored the goal in the 38th minute. Oliver Skip was the newest signing. Jordan Ayew, I did go over that signing. That was kind of my reaction or whatever. But this was just an awful game, in my opinion. This was not the game for Leicester City at all. Obviously, I can't show clips, or otherwise I would do that. I would show clips, but I don't want to get copyrighted. But this just is not good at all. And I want to go ahead and take a look at last week's game here against Tottenham. I want to take a look at last week's game against Tottenham as well. They played really good in the second half. I did watch the game, obviously, because I'm a Leicester City fan. Jamie Vardy scored in the 57th minute, as Pedro Porro scored in the 29th minute. And if we take a look at the stats, I mean, sure, we only had 30% possession compared to 70% possession, but we had a lot more. We had just played way better this game, way better defense in the second half. For whatever reason, we just did, and this was kind of the formation we went. So we went with a 4-2-3-1 formation last game, and this week we went with a 3-4-3 formation. So I don't know why we stopped with what was working. I guess they just wanted to try something different. But I mean, if you take a look, 1-1. And then you take a look at 2-1 here. Why switch it up and go to what was working before? Like, why go to what was working from last week? I'm not going to rant about them because obviously it is the beginning of the season, but you need to come up with a plan here. Now, obviously, it's it's not much to talk about because this is kind of like the first episode of Leicester Talk, which I will be posting weekly at least. I'm not sure like what I'm gonna post. I'm not sure like what days I'm gonna post, but I will at least post once a week, sometime after the game. So I know it was a while before, or I know it was after the game, like a few hours after the game, and game ended at 9. So, and it's currently 6 o'clock right now when I'm recording this. But this should go up, but tomorrow's Sunday, August 25th, at around, let's say 7 a.m. I want to try to aim for 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on the uploads, of these kinds of uploads. So, I know this was a short and sweet first episode, but that is going to wrap up the first episode of Leicester Talk. And also, hit me in the comments below on what kind of topics you guys want me to talk about in this new little series or long-term series here on YouTube. I'll be interested to see what you guys like. And also, so we're getting a little bit of support on that Jordan Iyer short that I posted on my reaction. You guys are really freaking cool on that. But I'm not going to rant on Leicester City yet. It's only the second game of the season. Who do we... I forgot to see who we play next. Next week. So I want to see who we play next time. We play Aston Villa in the Premier League on August 31st. Okay. So that's this. So we're facing Aston Villa next week. I'm not expecting us to win, but if we do get the win over Aston Villa, that will be a killer. That will be a phenomenal win. But my expectations are low for this season because, like I said, I want Leicester City to not get relegated back down to the Championship. But it's whatever. It's whatever happens. So, if you guys did enjoy the first episode of Leicester Talk, make sure you guys do hit that like button and also subscribe to Leicester Talk if you have not already. And I will see you guys all in episode 2 next week of Leicester Talk. And if you also see me start deleting some videos, don't worry, those are like old videos and old live streams and yada yada yada, whatever. So, again, hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you guys all next week for episode 2 of Leicester Talk. Have a good day, everybody.